Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. As you guys can see from the title today, I'm going to be filming a Sunday reset. You guys really seemed to like the last Sunday reset that I did, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to do another one because these are one of my favorite videos to watch as well as film. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Alrighty, per usual, we are starting off in the kitchen, and yes, you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, her kitchen is a disaster. Yes, I definitely knew it was a disaster, and let me tell you, I was dreading it this day. So just to go ahead and knock it out of the way, get it out of the way so I'm not thinking about it, worrying about it, that's what we're going to be starting. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is taking everything off of my counter. I also have this stove cover or cutting board linked on my Amazon storefront in case you guys are wondering. I always link everything over there for you guys, but I'm going to be cleaning off my countertops because I'm going to be drying all my dishes. If you guys are new here, I know I accumulate subscribers, which I'm so grateful for every video, but I have recently been washing my dishes by hand. Not really for, well, I guess for a particular reason is my dishwasher does work, however it makes a noise, and we are in an apartment, so it's one of those things that we have to call our maintenance man over, which is not a big deal at all, but I know that they're probably going to have to order some parts for it, and so I was like, you know what, in the meantime, I'm just going to wash my dishes by hand. So that's what we've been doing recently. Surprisingly, it doesn't take as long as I thought it would. I think that was my big initiative, like I'm not gonna or I don't want to wash my dishes by hand, but it honestly doesn't take me that long to do. I just think I was a little bit lazy. So anyway, I'm going to be washing all of these dishes. By the time that you guys see this, we are actually going to be on vacation. So we're actually leaving on Sunday at like probably around 8 in the morning, and we will be traveling to close to Gulf Shores. We are from Tennessee, so this is going to be our first time that we are not going to like Florida for a vacation. At least for me, I think my parents in the past have been to Gulf Shores, but we always go to Florida. And if you know, and you live in Tennessee or you live near Tennessee, when we drive to Florida, I think a lot of people go through Atlanta, and that Atlanta traffic is just so terrible. However, most of the time when we go through Atlanta, we always leave at like or we time it to where we go through Atlanta at like 2-3 in the morning, so it's usually pretty fine. But anyway, we don't have to do that this year, and our check-in isn't until a little bit later, so we're just timing it to where we're gonna leave at like 8 in the morning, and I'm so excited. So if you're watching this video, please pray that we have a safe and wonderful trip. I'm really excited to be going. But anyway, I'm just going to continue to wash all of these dishes and jump into the next thing. Okay guys, while I continue to wash these dishes, because it did take me a little bit of time, obviously I had so many dishes to wash, but recently I have seen so many, especially because I think that I love watching cleaning videos, or even not just cleaning videos, but like home decor, or when people take you through like Target and they're like, oh, these are all the new products that Target has, or home decor Target has, or Hobby Lobby, or whatever. I've seen a lot of people that are decorating for fall, and I don't know why, but it just feels like every year it just starts getting faster and faster and faster, or sooner and sooner. I am just in the mindset, and it might be because we're taking a later vacation, but it is so freaking hot outside, and I just cannot fathom like decorating for fall because it's so hot. And I think that I'm going to save that fall decorating video. If you guys have been here for a while, you know we don't do much. I think if I lived in a house that was mine, that I could feel like I could decorate more more. I don't know, something about being in an apartment, sometimes it feels like it's not really yours because, you know, you're paying someone else to live there. But anyway, I think when I get a house, I'm going to enjoy decorating more. So for the time being, this year, especially this year, I'm not going to decorate like in August. I'm gonna wait in probably October, late October or early September, because I want to wait until it gets cooler. And right now I just cannot fathom thinking about decorating for fall. And this does not go against like anybody. It's just like a mindset that I have where I want to wait till I actually feel like it's fall, because if I decorate my apartment with like fall right now and then I'm turning around and going to the beach next week, it just doesn't feel right. But anyway, I wanted to get your opinion on that. Do you guys wait to decorate when you feel like it's fall, like when the weather starts feeling fall, or do you usually decorate for fall like around August, back to school time? What do you guys do? Anyway, I will say, while you guys are watching this, I had a bad habit of not putting out my medicine or organizing my medicine. And I'm that person that I get so paranoid. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I take my medicine? And I will literally tell myself like I took it, even though I didn't take it, because I'm so like just scared that I'm going to take it. Now, I will say, and I'm super transparent, like I am on birth control and those pills are labeled. So for example, it'll say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the pack that they come in. However, like a lot of other medications are not labeled. They're just in a pill container. And so sometimes those are the ones that I'm more like paranoid about. So I'm always like, oh my gosh, did I take it? And it's one of those medications that like you're not supposed to take it twice. So I've been trying to get a better habit of using my little pill dispenser. I can say that I have gotten a better habit just because of that. But if you are someone who is like me and you just cannot remember, or you tell yourself that you took it because you're paranoid that if you take two, you're going to pass away, I highly recommend getting a pill dispenser. But anyway, I loved filming this video, and I've talked about this before, but I love getting to watch the video back, because sometimes in the moment you're not really paying attention to your dog. And I know that sounds like terrible, but I feel like people can relate to that with like their kids or their pets, any type of pet. You just see your little dog running around and you see how excited he gets, and it makes me so happy. And I end up playing with him, guys. But now I'm moving on into my bookshelf. If you guys can tell, one of my favorite authors right now is Sarah J. Maas. I'm currently trying to read all of her books. I'm on the Throne of Glass series right now, and I've already read the Crescent City series, and I've already read the Akatar series. I'm trying to figure out a way to display all my books. I know that there's still like, I don't even know how many more, 3 or 4 more books to this series that I'm currently on. So I'm gonna have to rearrange this. Let me know in the comments how you think I should fix this, because I want all of my Sarah J. Maas books on one shelf, but I just don't think it's gonna be feasible. But this is where I was talking about, I was playing with Teddy. He was running around. He was going crazy. I don't even know why he was going crazy. But anyway, I'm going to clean up my living room. I'm going to play with my dog a little bit, and then we'll get into the next thing. Guys, I see so many different characteristic traits of dogs on the internet, and I'm sure if you guys have like a certain dog, you know, like there's characteristics of every dog. But one of the things with like Teddy is that he destroys his toys. Like, there is no like if and but. Like, if you get him a toy, he will destroy it. And so this is like the aftermath of, and this is like every day. It's not even the aftermath of one toy. It's like multiple toys, but it is like constantly cleaning up fuzz. So if you ever see me on the floor or you ever see fuzz in the background of my videos, then this is simply why, because Teddy destroyed every single one of his toys. I wish he wouldn't destroy his toys because some of them are so cute, and I think that they just, I don't know, the way that these people make their toys, they're just adorable. But anyway, I'm not mad that he does it because I understand it's like a primal thing. They're trying to get the squeaky out, but this is like an everyday occurrence, picking up toys and then also picking up the fuzz. But I would never ever complain or gripe about it. I know some people who might have their dog that just passed away, so I will never complain or gripe about ever picking up my dog's toys. But now we're moving on into the shoe rack. I got this shoe rack at Home Goods. I don't have this linked on my Amazon, but majority of things I will have over there. This is the shoe rack that I picked up from Home Goods. So now we're into our dining room table. It's not looking too bad, you guys. If you guys saw my last video, it wasn't looking too bad either. I've been trying to keep it very clean. We are, like I said, we're going on vacation soon, so I knew that I didn't want to have multiple things to pick up, even though I knew I was going to do like a deep clean before we left, but I've been trying to keep things more organized. So this is actually our coat closet. I do need to eventually go through this. Maybe when I do like a deep clean for the fall, like the jackets I'm not going to wear, but right now I'm just not going to be going through that. But that is a coat closet in our hallway. Okay, now I'm going to sweep off our bird seed on our balcony. We've recently been feeding the birds, which is so nice to feed the birds. I love feeding the birds because it's so interesting to see which kind of birds live in your area or what comes. We have a cardinal, we've had mourning doves, we've had mockingbirds, we've had these house finches, we've had so many different types of birds, which is surprisingly because, you know, we do live in an apartment. And so anyway, I always sweep off the balcony because Teddy likes to go out there and lay, and he likes to sunbathe, and so I don't want the bird seed kind of getting stuck on him because they do make a mess. So I go out there and sweep it off occasionally. And now we're just going to be vacuuming. So to wrap up this video, I'm just going to be running the vacuum over everything. Like I said, the bird seed does get tracked in a lot because Teddy goes in and out, and I don't sweep it every single day, just being realistic there. So I try to vacuum a lot because, you know, it just gets tracked in, and obviously it gets on our rug because it's right next to our door. So I do end up vacuuming our entire apartment. But I wanted to say thank you guys so much. You guys have been showing so much love on my recent videos, and I always ask you guys to comment an emoji to let me know that you've made it this far in my video. But again, I want to say thank you guys so much for showing so much support. If you want to show extra support, make sure you like the video, share it to your friends, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.